Hello, hello. Welcome to the Mystic Path. This is a general pick a card reading for what's coming up for healing. What's coming up for healing? We have group 1, Carnelian. And Sophia says hello. Come on up, sis. Get in your bed. You can help us. Okay. Group 1. What's coming up for healing? All right. Let's see. What is the energy? Confidence in reverse. Psychic abilities. It's the energy here. And then we got a future, present, past. Because that's how okay. So, and then we have a guidance and a guidance advice card for healing and a crystal that'll be helpful. But first, just give me a minute. Group 1. What I feel like is coming up for healing here is somebody watching actually, all of group 1, because this is for group 1, right? So, group 1 has some psychic abilities, but you do not have confidence in them. So, what is coming up right now for your acknowledgement and attention is that you have psychic abilities. You need to hone them, learn about them, and get confident in them. Okay? Yeah, I mean, and it looks like you're doing that. You're in the process of working on that right now. Like, you're aware you have psychic abilities. You're aware that if you had more confidence, you could use them even in, just your own day-to-day life to help make the journey a little bit smoother. And when you're ready, you can do what I do and help others and use your gift to help others when they ask for the help, right? You can't be really forcing it on people, but you get what I'm saying. So you guys are here watching a video. That's a form of asking for help. So I'm using my gifts to give you messages, right? So this is basically saying the more you do that, the more confident you're going to become. In the past, you never really felt like this was a burden, but you didn't really understand the point or the benefit of it, right? But it looks like presently you're starting this new journey with a new outlook, and it looks like, okay, so we have 10 of Wands reversed in the past, Ace of Pentacles in the present, and Knight of Pentacles in the future. So what I'm getting here is presently you're already starting this path to further develop and learn and hone your psychic abilities, and the future here looks good. Look at all this forward motion, right? Here in the present, you're looking to the elders, I'm hearing, looking to the elders for guidance, looking to the universe and the signs in the universe to help guide you, how to do this journey and where you're supposed to go, etc., all that stuff, the things you should do. And then, but see, there's also no worry here. The sun is bright and shining. This all feels very harmonious and healing to me. And then the future is, look at this guy. It's like he's on his broom. He's starting to master the elements. He's starting to lead with his gifts and move forward. So yeah, that's what I'm getting here. You never really viewed these gifts as a burden, but you didn't really understand that it's like you felt like you had them, but you weren't fully accepting that you had them, but that's over now. Okay? So good job, good job. This is what's coming up for your attention, for your healing. It already looks like you're well in the process of it. That's actually very good for you, Group 1. Congratulations. Let's see what the guidance cards are. We have sincere relationships and Ruby. Ruby's my birthstone. Ooh, look at that beautiful spider on there. Okay, so you only more so. That is amazing. You only more so. So it's like, it's not going to completely change who you are. You're still going to be you. You're just going to be more so. A little enhanced version of you, right? And then the guidance is sincere relationships. We're going to read what the book says because this is such a good deck, this that we're using for guidance. It's called The Whispers of Healing Guidebook. Angela Hartfield, and 29, and it always has really good guidance in here. What I think this is saying before I get to the page and read it is that, that's going to enhance your abilities. It's also going to give you more confidence. When you confide this in the people closest to you that you can trust, that, you don't just want to be telling everybody that you have these gifts, but I mean, I guess you can if you want to, but it's always safer, right, to just keep it within the people you trust. And this is basically saying that will help in the confidence in your gifts. It'll help your gifts grow. It'll make you realize that people aren't afraid of them as you think. And I can attest to that because once I start, I'm middle-aged, I guess you would say. So I have had a lot of friendships for many, many years, but this was not something I shared. Like one of my girlfriends I've known for 15 years, and I just recently shared it with her. And she was like, oh, that does not surprise me at all, knowing you all these years, right? So she would see my intuition at work, and she'd always be like, God, they always used to tease me. You could see the future, but I just never really, And then, I don't know, 5 or 6 years ago, my parents knew for the most part. My closest girlfriend from childhood knew, right? But as I grew and got older and went out into the world, I realized you couldn't just share that with everybody. Because like it or not, it scares some people. It makes people judge you. On the other hand, it can be complex. So anyway, I always knew what I was, and I lived my life like I knew like I was, but I wasn't out of the closet, so to speak, I guess. And then once I started telling the people I had known for years and years and years that I knew are not going to judge me, they're not going to be afraid, I was actually surprised at how accepting most of them were. And even the skeptical ones, as time has passed and they see my intuition working, they're like, man, you do have something there, right? And my response is, we all have it. You just have to get therapy, clear your trauma, heal, acknowledge it, hone it, right? It's something all humans can do, I believe. So anyway, I feel like that's what this is saying. The advice is a ruby would be helpful to have with you. Carnelian also is really good for feeling safe and secure and strong to share, those kinds of things. But let's read what the book says. So, bring your awareness to the people you surround yourself. Toxic associations can create stress, sadness, apprehension, and other negative emotions. It is important that you are honest about how you feel about your most significant relationships. This is not limited to romantic relationships and may include an employer, a family member, or a friend who has a lot of influence in your life. Consider whether this relationship is causing you unnecessary stress. Is your social life a source of negativity? This exercise is not about blame. You are simply deciding how your various relationships affect your emotional energy. Yeah, and I'm going to interrupt really here because your gifts are going to be way more on point and you're going to have a lot more clarity when you're not weighed down with emotional burdens. Okay, so I get this is totally saying like, you know, you might have to clear out the people to further hone these gifts. You might have to clear out some of the people around you that like don't work on themselves, that aren't self-aware, right? That are just unconsciously repeating unhealthy patterns, okay? Or dysfunctional patterns. So let me continue. If there is tension in a relationship, try having a healthy conversation with the individual involved. Take responsibility for your role in this situation, but be clear on what it is that you want as an outcome. Examine how you relate to the people who you meet. Having healthy relationships brings more health to your life. If a relationship is sincere, the communication is relaxed, there is honesty, both parties feel empowered, and your life is truthfully better with this person in it. Two nature pixies hug as they look out over a beautiful landscape that is both snowy and filled with flowers. Strong relationships are not seasonal or available only when it's convenient. When you are in an ideal relationship, you can find the beauty, grace, and charm of the people you are with. The butterflies fluttering around the flowers indicate you are more than capable of making the changes needed to create loving and positive relationships. The flowers represent blessings, protection, and potential for growth for all involved. The bird is a messenger. There is a situation before you that needs to be met head on. You deserve to have relationships that are loving and supportive of you. Having sincere, optimal relationships will be so much healthier for you in the long run. Okay, group one. That's good. But you got some good energy going here. Because the fact that you're even here, that means you've been doing some work, right? Alrighty. Let's go on to group 2. Sorry. So many decks. I don't know where to put everything. Okay. Group 2, Mookite is what I chose. Very cool stone. Okay. Mookite. Let's see here what the energy is. Manifestation. And good luck. Sorry, I don't want the light to be... Okay. Ooh, also good energy, group 2. Group 1 had some good energy too. I like it. Okay. Group 2. Good luck manifestation. Let us see. I know this one came out. Okay. So, let me just get a read here on the situation. Oh, yeah. Okay. Interesting. What is coming up for healing here? Group 2. So we have good luck manifestation. Past, present, future energy is what I've been pulling for these quickies. So we have the Chariot in the past. In the present, we have the World clarified by the Eight of Swords. And in the future, we have the Page of Swords. So, you are stuck in a cycle right now, it seems, presently. It's weird. The Chariot is usually fast-moving energy. And this Chariot, all I'm getting is indecisiveness, right? She's not moving at all. She looks super worried. And there are two signs, this way and that way. So what I'm getting is, in the past, you've been at a crossroads, but you're having trouble picking the path forward. Okay? It feels like the thing blocking, it's like you're still very hopeful though, right? Because the energy here is about manifestation and good luck. And this cat is like, I'm getting super like, I got your back vibes. We got this. This luck. It's happening. Right? So even though you seem like you're stuck in a lesson maybe, you still have a lot of hope, and like you're still able to manifest pretty easily, it seems. But your future here is that there is going to be a new beginning in your... Oh, I see. Okay, I see. Yes, you have been stuck repeating some pattern. So take a minute. You know, I mean, when I say take a minute, I mean like take as long as it takes. It may take a couple days, it may take a month, but it may take 2 hours. But like start reflecting on your life and like any patterns or cycles you see repeating. Journaling. If you get really quiet and still, focus on your breathing and ask the universe a question, and then you start journaling, you will usually get some kind of an answer, okay? Or some kind of an insight to what subconsciously is blocking you. So you need to figure out, because it looks like you are, it feels like whatever it is, you're doing it to yourself. You're like staying, well, I mean, Eight of Swords, your hands are tied up, but you could just walk out of those swords, right? But the problem is there's something you don't want to see. There's something you don't want to see clearly. There's something you know. You're not moving forward because there's something you know deep down inside, but you're choosing not to see it. But the good news is it seems clarity is coming with this Page of Swords. It's going to be a small, like, revelation of some kind. And then, you know, like I said, it may take a little while for it to unfold and ping. I call it pinballing, because, like, you may be stuck on a decision or moving forward and you don't really know why. And then when you start thinking about it and you start asking yourself the questions, all of a sudden, like over days, your brain is like working. And then all of a sudden, one day, you'll have this, like, I call them pinballs, because it's like a pinball machine. In your brain, the thought process is like, oh, you get clarity on something, and then it's like ding, 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 ding. And you complete the full cycle of thought and understanding. And then once you know, it's like, oh, now I get to have a new beginning here, right? But you're still on the beginning stages of like really figuring out what this lesson is and starting to master whatever the lesson is. Let's get the advice and the crystal and see. Oh, yeah, see? Forward movement is the advice. So it appears what the cards are saying is accurate. But the good news is you do have a very good attitude, and you have like a natural ability to manifest what you want in your life when you put your mind to it. So just keep that in mind. So forward movement, and then the crystal is Larimar. First, the fire. Larimar. I don't know what that is. And I do not have one. So let me look it up just because I'm curious. Ooh, it's very beautiful. Here, this is what it looks like. Very beautiful. Okay. So, and then forward movement, I feel like I've already pretty much said what that means, but we're going to read the book because this is a really good deck. Whispers of Healing. Card 45, forward movement. Okay. Okay. Nothing ever stays the same. Life is a constant state of change. This is an undeniable law of nature. You may feel you're in the middle of a challenging circumstances. Take heart and trust things are already changing for the better. Things are moving even though you cannot see it happening. Change comes in many ways. Some changes are quick, while others are gradual. Once you agree to change and give up your resolve to resist, you can access whatever is heading your way. The change that is coming into your life may concern your health. It may herald a change in a relationship. It could be something else entirely. However it manifests, there is a positive energy in this change. It is going to take place. You are being asked to trust and keep your heart open to whatever comes your way. Butterflies tow a fairy sitting on a rose carriage. The rose indicates balance and faith. The butterflies signify change, but also grace and a soul connection. The fairy is being moved over a beautiful landscape. The various hues in this artwork represent different chakras. The purple represents the crown chakra. Blue is associated with the throat. Pink is connected to the ear chakra. Yellow relates to the solar plexus. If your eye is drawn to a specific color, it may indicate a chakra that needs balancing. Ultimately, the place you are moving towards is better than the place you are currently in. Well, that is good news, right? Okay, group 2. I hope that helped. All right, group 3. Group 3, green adventurine is what I chose. Take a quick little drink here. Okay. Oh, 2 advice cards came out for you. Oh, and 2 crystal cards. Look at that. And 3 energy cards. You got a little bit more of them. All right, we'll do the advice and the crystal in a bit. Okay, the energy for you guys, group 3. Life purpose. Ooh. Clarity in reverse. Commitment. And we did. Okay. So, give me just a second, group 2. So, for the past here, we have the Empress. Okay. Oh, wow. Somebody is seriously spiritual in the soul up in here. Good. All right. Because the past energy is the Empress. I mean, you can't get any better than that, group 3. All right? I mean, the Empress is all the queens put together, which pretty much means you're like balanced. And for the most part, you're in alignment or like calibration with the energy in the universe, right? So, that's great. Like, we strive to be the Empress, right? I'm hearing creator of life, okay? The present energy, some of you may have just had a baby. I'm also hearing, just not for all of you, but some of you. Presently, though, you're in the Queen of Cups. In reverse. And interestingly enough, she's pregnant too. Oh. Okay. Give me... Just one quick second. I want to clarify something. Okay. Oh my gosh, you cannot make this stuff up. Okay. I had a question because somebody here watching in group 3 did recently have a baby. I just got that. But it has nothing to do with this reading. Okay, I just got a little thrown off because the Queen of Cups was also pregnant and the card was in reverse. And so I was like, is this reading about somebody's pregnancy or is this reading about what somebody's learning, what's coming up to be seen? And then the future energy is the High Priestess, and the clarifying card that came out is the High Priestess, and not pregnant, either one of them. Okay, so has nothing to do with the baby, other than from the other side of the veil, I'm hearing congratulations on the baby. Cool. Okay, that's for somebody. But let's get back to this. So, what's happening is somebody here is struggling with making a full commitment to whatever their life purpose is. Okay, so this is what I'm getting. What's coming up to be seen, what's coming up for healing for you guys, group 3, is this. You have always operated and thought you knew what your life purpose is, and you were doing it, and you felt happy and fulfilled about it, and successful and balanced and fulfilled, right? And then something recently has happened where it's no longer fulfilling you. And so now you're having this like confusion around what you thought your life purpose was. Okay, because now you're changing and you're feeling like maybe my life purpose has changed, or maybe I just wasn't in tune enough to know what it was, and now I'm in tune enough to know what it was, right? Because we all grow and learn and change in life, and we don't know, like we think we know sometimes when we're like young in our youth what we want and what our life purpose is, but then as we grow and change and we get to know ourselves really well, we realize like, oh, I may have learned a lot there and those things led me here, but now I'm going to shift into something else because this other thing fulfills me more, right? And that's okay. This is what I feel like you're in the midst of right now. But they doubled down to say, if you just go within, use your intuition, sit, however you do it, I'm hearing. Whether you sit down like I do and journal with cards and crystals and candles and a cat, which I have 2 cats and they do join me a lot. So I feel like this one's for me. People like me on my journey. And then this other one is like, I feel like in a church, right? This is more like an angelic priestess in a church. She's like holding doctrine, right? So what I'm getting is whatever it is for you, pray, journal, go inward, whatever it is, however you do it, whatever you believe, that let that lead, let that guide you, and then you will get clarity and you will commit to a new life purpose, I'm hearing. All right, like I said, for you guys, 2 guidance cards came out and 2 crystal cards. So let's do the crystal cards first. I'm gonna take a quick drink. Oops, and I bumped the camera, apologies. Okay, rhodonite. Love me some rhodonite. Heal your heartbeat. And I'm actually wearing some rhodonite. Oops, sorry. Too close. It's these like little pink ones right there. They're like pink and black and gray. They're beautiful. Very much heart chakra. And howlite, also beautiful. I don't have any. Oh, maybe I do. I don't. No, I don't. That's not howlite. Anywho, both great crystals. All right, let's see. Unexpected. So it seems like this clarity will come in unexpectedly. Ooh. And you have a guardian. Okay? So if you ask for messages and help, you will get them. However you do it. If you pray, if you say, like, I know my grandmother is one of my guides. She has been for like 20 years. And so sometimes I'll say, Grandma, I'm lost here. And then, you know, and then I'll get some sign or message or thought that I'm like, oh, that's how I do it, or that's where I should go, or that's the way, right? So this is basically saying, you know, however you do it, praying to source energy, guardian angels, guides, whatever it is for you, multidimensionals. We're going to read because this is such a great book, Whispers of Healing. Okay, let's read Unexpected first, number 48 and number 44. Oh, and look at that. Watson wants to join us. Well, hello, Mr. Man. I think I had a little premonition you were coming to visit when I mentioned the cat earlier. Did you hear me? Oh, yes. Look, he's got to get right up in there. He needs to make sure everybody can see his booty. Okay, come here. Come over here. If you come over here, there we go. Thank you. Oh, yes, look, and then, okay, much better. Thank you. Okay, 48. Unexpected. So much of the world mistakenly believes there is a lack of resources. Holding a scarcity belief can be quite painful and cause unnecessary fear and desperation. An attitude of abundance recognizes that there are always new chances, unexpected windfalls, and opportunities on the way. There is never just one opportunity, a lone choice, or a single chance. The number of opportunities matches the number of stars in the sky. This card is a boon. Right now, you have a magical touch. You are going to receive good news, a huge opportunity, or something completely unexpected. Do you have a positive mindset? Believing you are abundant will really help you to get through the tight times. Affirming your abundance will help shift your mindset so that you can accept a life of plenty. A young girl walks down a maze of steps to discover a beautiful crystal castle. There are numerous ways to get to this magical location. Fairies watch her as she approaches this place of splendor. The butterflies prompt you to work on manifesting what you desire. Expect something wonderful to happen soon. Ooh. So this is basically saying what I already said in the other cards, right? That something's about to change and you're about to lean in and get a message about what fulfills you. Okay, Guardian, number 44. And you're also extremely lucky because Watson, the Mystic Cat, has joined the reading. The messages always get really clear when he comes around, and I'm not kidding about that. He is one of my animal guides, for certain. Okay, 44, Guardian. Yes, we're praising you. You decided to show yourself. What a pretty boy. Come on, over here. Thank you. Okay, Guardian. This card indicates communication with your guardian angel or spirit guide. No matter what is going on in your life, you have angels and guardian spirits with you. You have an innate ability to connect with the spiritual energy that surrounds you. Don't wait to be in crisis or an extreme situation before you connect to your spirit guides. You can ask them for guidance on almost anything. Your angels and guardians are here for you, but they cannot intervene unless you ask for their support and guidance. They cannot interfere with your free will, but when you ask for their support, the outcome is often better than you imagined. Be receptive and open to receiving guidance. Be approachable. Having an open attitude will help you feel the love and support your guides have on offer. Messages can come in many forms. You may notice reoccurring numbers, a specific flower, butterflies, or dragonflies. Your message might come through a song, or you may be starting to find feathers or coins. These are just some of the many ways you can receive guidance. Once you begin acknowledging these messages, it will help you feel peaceful and shift your energy from negative to positive. A beautiful goddess looks lovingly at a smaller woman who is sitting on the side of a ship. The lotuses filling the water signify wisdom and spiritual enlightenment. The partially open lotus flower represents a soul that is still opening to its beauty and the spiritual guidance on offer. The starlight and purple shades suggest the presence of protective guardian angels. Everyone can use a little bit of extra help or support. You are being asked to request extra guidance, to be open, and to trust. The outcome may not be immediately apparent, but be assured the confusion will pass and peace will be regained. And that's very interesting that it directly talked about the confusion will pass, because I was talking about you're feeling a little confusion. So that is it, group 3. And with that, the Mystic Cat put his emphasis on it. Here, bud, you want to give the little cameo here? Give everybody your energy. Have a wonderful rest of your day, everyone. Please like, share, and subscribe. And comment. I love to hear if things are resonating.